In today's topic of discussion, we are going to talk about how to try to conserve space in a grow area where it appears that we are running out of room. And in another episode, I already showed you how to use a trellis as a plant hanger or holder to where you can get the orchids off the ground and you can conserve a whole lot of grow space. And we also talked about how you can use an ordinary plant stand to contain your orchids and also have them hanging to the side as well. And here we've taken this shelf unit and we've just added our orchids again to get them off the ground and have it in a staggered layer effect where it creates a nice display and it frees up a whole lot of space. Today we're going to be showing you how to use these common everyday wire hangers to also conserve some much needed space in our growing area. Now you can find these wire hangers in your local nurseries or anywhere they sell plants. It's really quite common and easy to be found. And your more common use for these wire hangers are to enable you to take baskets and other containers and they will enable you to hang them up and display them quite nicely. And the way we would normally use these wire hangers is we would take one wire hanger and display one container or one plant. So today we're going to show you how to use one wire hanger to actually display a multiple amount of plants, therefore saving us a whole lot of space. Okay folks, so as you can see here we have one wire hanger and you can also see 4 individual wires also attached to this hanger right here. Now depending on the size of the plant will determine exactly how many wires you will want to use. Now if they are smaller seedlings you can actually probably use all 4, but if they are bigger plants then you'd probably use maybe 3 or even only 2 of the wires. And here is one that I created that I call the Vanda Carousel. And as you can see, these are your smaller, medium-sized Vandas that I'm using 3 of the wires on this one hook. And it is very convenient, very easy to water, and very easy to transport as well. And here is also another one that I did the same thing to. And it is hanging on this little limb right there. And again, as you can see, it really conserves some space when you're talking about a multitude of plants. And instead of just one plant, you now have 3 or even 4 on one hanger. And again, folks, as I stated, all I did was took the individual wires, I maneuvered it around the actual containers and just kind of interwoven it within the container to where it would situate, and it would also hold these containers in whatever direction that I wanted. And as you can see here, we have conformed it to make this Vanda Carousel. Whee! Okay folks, and here's yet another idea for you where you can use these wire hangers to again conserve some much needed space in your grow area. And as you can see here, I have a multitude of plants, 6 as a matter of fact to be specific on this one wire hanger. So indeed a great way to conserve space, easy to transport, and easy to water all of your orchids. Indeed, this is a great idea, and let's take a closer look of how we did this hanger right here. Okay, so what we've done right here, folks, is we've actually used only 2 of the wires on this hanger right here, and we've kind of split them apart. And if we take a closer look at the wire, you will see where I kind of just mashed it together or crimped it to where you're able to hang a hook. And also at the very end of the wire, all I did was crimp it, kind of creased it to where I could also hang another plant right here. And then afterwards, it's just a matter of putting the plant, attaching it, and voila, folks. That easy, and there you have it. A good way to conserve some much needed space. And you could also have these just floating in the air, magically tropically delicious. And there you have it, folks, yet another way to conserve some space. And as you can see, the wind is blowing like crazy, but you can see how functional this is because nothing is blowing off. This indeed keeps your plants secure, safe, and also sound. So again, folks, a nice way to display your orchids and also to conserve some much needed space. I thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another wild and crazy orchid adventure with me, Maria Young, and I am hoping that I have shared with you some ideas that you can also use as well. So if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs way up. And if you would like to stay tuned to more of these types of videos, please be sure to subscribe. And also, folks, I would like to remind you that you can also follow me on my Facebook adventures at My Orchid Adventures. And if you would like to contact me via snail mail, please feel free to do so at the following address right here. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another wild and crazy orchid adventure with me, Maria Young. Bye-bye.